Hey, this is Jay, and this is my Red Talk. My essential question is children's social class the most significant factor in determining their educational success? We are a diverse country, full of thinkers, writers, and artists. Norms are passed down through generation to generation, like education, speech, and culture. Your parents bring you into the world and teach you how to live it. But how does social class affect a child's success? We are all of and in a social class. The influence of your parents greatly affects your education that will be pursued in your later childhood years. Middle class families seek to develop their children's talents through activities and schooling. On the contrary, poorer families do not use these extensive tools, rather let their children run loose. In Annette Larroux's Unequal Childhoods, she writes that your parents' social class matters for their educational success and occupational success. LaRue follows multiple families over 10 years, and by the age of 21, the children have transformed into young adults. Though their actions may matter less, the child's parents had a profound impact over time. In lower class families, parents tend to let their children run free. Parents work full time and may only see their children for an hour or two per day, and some may work on the weekends as well. Combined with unequal preparation and cultural tensions about higher education, working class students may feel conflicted about whether they should pursue college or even try to. Today, a college degree is increasingly equivalent to what a high school diploma was 50 years ago. Now, combined with growing costs and pressure, working class students and their families face an unpromising future. For students from unemployed or laboring families, education is the only way to go up the professional ladder. Public school systems seem to not give all students those academic skills crucial for development. Unfortunately, in these situations, uneducated parents mean uneducated children. Public schools need to tackle these problems and help disadvantaged children. We need to change the way our public school systems are heading and increase more programs in which our children can succeed and grow to be the next executive of Apple. Middle class families, on the other hand, are extremely involved in their children's lives. Parents tend to intervene in their lives. Trust me, I know. The American middle class holds 66% of households today, and college education is one of the main indicators of middle class status, and it is necessary feature in our social and economic system. You need expertise in a field to succeed in your profession, whether a teacher, doctor, or a lawyer. At the ripe age of 5, you are sent off to kindergarten, strung up with a book bag half your size and jumbo pencils. You are told to do your homework and study hard. By your mid-elementary years, this is ingrained in your head, and hopefully, you are on the way to success. Your teachers are an important piece of this educational puzzle, but your parents have the hand that put each piece together. Do your homework. Have you studied? These are all things that the middle class parent asks their children every day after school. They want their children to succeed and will push you harder than you want. Again, I know. And they don't do this to stress you or punish you. They do this because you will have to rely on your education by the time you're 18. It's called educational attainment. Yes, your own education. You own it. It's yours. Do what you want with it. Now, we know that a crucial factor in determining a child's educational success is family background. In Harvard's Civil Rights Project, Lee and Orfield identified that only 11% from the bottom fifth of the social class earn a college degree, while 80% of the top fifth earn a college degree. That 80% is the upper class. Even more than the middle class, parents are more supportive and pressuring about their children's education. A key factor is this is speech. Even more than the middle class, the upper class tends to speak with a restricted code of speech and have more intellectually intense conversations. They also have different mannerisms and values from the middle and upper class. These upper class children are socialized with culture, while lower class families might watch television programs or have a McDonald's meal. Middle class families have customs that allow their children to navigate the social class system. And upper class families have social networks that can benefit their children's success and can give them access to good schools, activities, and sports. Often poor families have parents that distrust educational institutions, and America's history of discrimination has created a ceiling that muffles academic inspirations and growth. Research shows that students from disadvantaged families experience a loss in skills over the summer vacation, and that 54% of children are raised in lower class families. 10% of upper class children and 27% of middle class children are also raised in a single parent home, making resources more hard for children to reach when living with only one parent who may not or may have a college degree. Now, I've grown up in a middle class family and an upper class family and even a lower class family. I've experienced every place on the social class scale, and I'm happy that I have because I understand how people live and how it's different from me. Both my parents have a college education, but since I was 6, I've lived with my mom, and she's raised me. From food stamps at age of 6 to name brand clothes at this age and day and time, I've seen a lot. I've seen poverty, riches, and just the everyday life of the middle class American dream family. Right now, I'm grateful to live in middle class to upper class society here in Little Upper Arlington, Ohio. In our high school, we don't see much difference between people, and if we do, it's less noticeable than a spot on someone's t-shirt. We really do live in a bubble, and we need to pop it before it grows out of hand. People are different and come from all walks of life, lower, middle, or upper class. We are all of the same kind. The person sitting next to me should be given the same treatment and opportunities as I am given. I know social class has affected my education. Because of my mother's college education, I've been able to attend 8 years of my childhood in Upper Arlington City schools. Education is key to success, and I know I have been granted a wonderful opportunity and I will excel in life. But I don't want social class to determine who I am. Do you?